All right, so last night I saw a clip of Draymond Green talking where he's basically said he's the best role. Not, he basically said you give him a role, he'll figure it out and he'll do it well, right? So I was thinking with all these like tendency, different like experiments I've been doing, what if I told him his role was to average 25 a night and be the best player on a decent team? And I started thinking about like what teams I would want to put him on, and I don't know why. I feel like Brooklyn's a good fit. They got the scoring of Cam Thomas. I put Draymond at the 3. His overall went up to an 86. You got Cam Johnson to spread the floor, and you got Claxton to play defense at the rim. I actually feel really good about this. So I already messed with his tendencies. He's already in Brooklyn. And also, I want to show you all that I had to give up to get him. I did give up Grant Williams, who I just traded for, D'Lo, Zaire Williams, and 3 first-round picks just to get Draymond. I'm not hype about that, but that's okay. And I already messed with his tendencies. Another thing that kind of shook me when I was doing this, I didn't realize his mid-range was going to be a 91, and he just doesn't really take them in games, so I upped his mid-range a lot. And yeah, he's going to be handling the ball most of the time. I honestly think we might be looking at an MVP Draymond season as long as we perform well. So all of these are high. I want to make sure. I actually want to up his mid even more. Because there's really no reason he shouldn't be taking it. The off screens I'm not worried about, but then these are all okay. The 3-pointer I actually lowered just because it's in the 70s, I think. Yeah, so if he takes it, whatever. I have him driving a little bit more, as well as crashing the boards a little bit. And then the other thing, finishing, dishing at 100. I lowered his foul down because his foul was pretty high, but his hard foul was a 99, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to leave it there. Pass, interception, steal, block, contest. So he's going to obviously average really good stats. But now I kind of want to figure out the rest of the team just to make sure we are good. So I'm thinking, do I want to keep Jordy Fernandez? We can. But I do think I want to play defense. Wow, Cam Thomas isn't a good defender in this? Is he a bad interior defender? Can I look at Cam? Is that what the problem is? No, he's really not that good of a defender. I thought he was like a 3-and-D guy. I guess we'll go balanced. That's fine. But I do want to crash the boards. Obviously, that has worked for us. We are going to play through the stars, so that means Draymond. Do we want to? We can go shoot at will. Crash glass. Limit perimeter. We'll play physical. And then we will crash the glass. I'm so excited. I almost want to just get into it without making more changes, but we will go 9. I have injuries and progressive fatigue off, as I always do. We'll lower Trent Wofford's minutes. I looked at his stuff. It's not very good. I don't know. I kind of want to just get into it and see how the team does. We had a lot of big minutes off the bench, though, don't we? Post is the center, Sharp. Claxton's our 5, and then... Whoa! Trent Wofford's backup position is a point guard. I didn't know that. Interesting. I do want him gone though. So maybe we package Jalen Wilson and Trent Wofford. See if we can get a real bench player here. Maybe even a starting point guard. Markelle Fultz. Bruce Brown could be nice. Or Tyus. We might go get Tyus. I think we go get Tyus Jones as our point guard. And he'll probably start actually. Yeah, that moves Melton to the bench. And I actually like this. So, knock you down to 15. You can play 18. I don't think DeAnthony Melton needs to be playing all that much. I get he's our point guard off the bench, but come on. You play 25. Clax play 33. You play 33. Trey play 36. And Tyus can play 30. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I kind of want to hop into games just to see how Draymond looks. And I also want to change his number. He's wearing 43. That's ugly. I say that's ugly, but that was a number I wore in basketball before, so can he wear? Damn, he can't wear 23. Does somebody have 23, or is it because of Mike? Looks like it's because of Mike, and he can't wear 32 either because of fucking Julius. Just give him like number 1. Actually, I feel like 8. I don't know why. I feel like 8. All right, first game against the Hawks. We are trailing a little, trying to fight back. We're down. Okay, we lose 115 to 104. Draymond had 22, 7, 6, 4 steals, 8 for 20 shooting. Not great. Cam Thomas was also chucking for us. Okay, not as good as I thought. We're going to send like 5 games in and see how it is. Okay, 5 games in, we are 2-3. And I just got a trade offer for someone I did just remember that I wanted to get, but we might have to go take a look at. So he's averaging about 25, 6, and 11. Good steals, good blocks. 3-point percentage is abysmal. He's probably not taking many at all. Maybe we up that a little bit. It might just make him more of a threat. We can up it to like 40. All right, so I'm gonna go take a look and see if I can get that guy I was thinking of. He shouldn't be too valuable. Okay. This is gonna look really stupid on paper, but I think it just helps to fill out our rotation a little bit more. We traded for Paul George. I had to give up 3 first-round picks for Paul George, which I hate for sure, but we did it. It's over with. It happened. But Paul will come in and give us another option. I don't want him starting at the 4 though. We're gonna lower his shot tendency as well. All right, I guess this is what we're gonna go with in the rotation for now, and we will see how it goes. But we brought in Paul George. He's gonna come play the 3. We move Draymond to the 4. And hopefully that just helps spread the floor a little bit more. We'll see. Okay, so we started off 3-0 after the George trade, and then we lost a couple. Draymond's points have gone down. Paul George is averaging about 21 a game. We'll keep sim and see how it goes. All right, at the end of December, we are 16-16. Leading the way scoring is Cam Thomas. Right behind him is Draymond, 22, 7 and 7. Really good from the field. Pretty good from three-pointer as well. His plus minus is bad. I moved Cam to the 6-man and made Dre our starting small forward, Paul George our starting 2, and Cam at the 4. I don't understand why Cam. I mean, I guess Cam, his shot tendency is also really high. Let's lower it a little. I want to play through Draymond. Stop giving it to Cam Thomas. But right now we are in 6th in the conference, so everything's going pretty well. I hope Draymond's at least in consideration for an all-star, maybe defensive player of the year, maybe MVP. I don't know, but we shall see. One thing I forgot to pay attention to, and I really wanted to, is when we played Golden State. We lost to them by 3 here. Draymond had 19, 11, 6. Steph didn't play well. Minga didn't play well. That would have been fun. We got to make sure to try and hop in to the next time we play. Is it after All-Star? Yeah, March 6th. All right, we will sim to the trade deadline now. Okay, looking at the All-Star race, Draymond's at least in it. He's above guys like Mobley, Bam, Paolo, Pascal Siakam, right underneath like Cade. I mean, there's a shot he gets in that bitch for real. I'm playing him a few more minutes every game to see if hopefully that helps. I'm honestly considering moving him to the point guard. 5 games over 500 at the trade deadline. We aren't going to make any trades. Maybe we should have, damn. All right, please tell me he made the All-Star game. He did. Okay, that's something, man. He's averaging about 22, under 7 and 8. But Draymond made it. Let's go. First All-Star game since 2022. Made it over like Paolo, Bam. That's a dub. That's a dub right there. And yeah, I am going to move him to the point guard. Tyus Jones is cool. I like Tyus, but this is the rotation we're going to go with to end the season. I am going to also up Draymond's like crash tendency. Maybe he can get some more boards, because right now it's not as many as I would have hoped, I should say. We're going to up his alley-oop tendency as well. Just a little. Not crazy. All right. Post All-Star break, Draymond's going to be a monster. Draymond is ineligible to re-sign. We can re-sign Cam. We might as well. Dayron will re-sign as well. Start winning some games, fellas. Oh, shit. I forgot. Draymond had a good game against the Warriors again. Damn it. Do they play again? No, I sold. All right. We finished 2 games under 500 at 40 and 42. Draymond doesn't win anything, obviously. First team looks like this. Second team, Draymond makes the All-NBA second team, averaging about 22, 6, and 8. Really great season. Defensive teams, he made the defensive first team. Meek's first team All-Defense for the first time since 2021. Second team All-NBA for the first time since 2016. Did we at least make the play-in? We did. We got Chicago, and we lose against Chicago. All right. Let's move Draymond to the 4 in this game. Move Paul to the 2. Cam off the bench. Tyus Jones to the 1. And we beat Milwaukee. Paul George had 30, 24, 7, and 14 for Draymond. We got Boston. I don't love this for us. We are going to switch the system and try and go defense here. And hopefully that helps us against a really good Boston team, or else we're not going to have any shot. We're trailing. It's close, though. We're hanging around, but we lose game 1 by 7. Tatum had 38, 8, and 5. Draymond 31, 14, 9. A lot of shots, though. Game 2, we are trailing. It looks like we are going to lose this one as well. Not even as close as the first game. This series might be a wrap. We have a lead in Game 3. We're letting Boston hang around, which I don't love, but we do win the game by 9. Draymond led the way with 23, 3, and 4. A chance to hang in this series. If we can go 2-2 back to Boston, we would feel okay. Not great, but okay. And we aren't going to be able to. We're going to go down 3-1 in this series. And in Game 5, we're probably going to go home. In Game 5, we have a lead here just before halftime. It's been back and forth a little bit. We are fighting for our playoff lives, and we lose. That went really quick at the end. Draymond struggled. Pretty much everybody struggled. And the Celtics move on to round 2. I think I want to keep running with this. Anthony Edwards and Halliburton and the Timberwolves win the NBA championship. Just make sure Draymond didn't retire. Doesn't seem to have. Draft lottery, we end up with the 17th pick. Not great. So I'm going to make some moves. Hopefully put us into contention next year. And I think I have a direction of how I want to make the team. Shout out Jordy Fernandez, but we are going to fire him just so nobody else gets Michael Stauffer, you know. NBA draft, I am going to fully expect to trade this pick, or 2 picks. We're going to take this 2.5-star Washington pick from New York, as well as a Phoenix pick, or a Washington pick, I don't fucking know. Cooper Flag goes number 1, don't care about the rest. Whoa. The Wizards had 2 of the top 3 picks. They get Ace Bailey and Edgecombe. The Pistons at number 9 is interesting. We have no rookies to sign, that's fine. We're going to bring back all 3 of those guys. In free agency, we signed both Malcolm Brogdon and Delano Banton. Just 2 guys who are going to be big for us, play defense, get some boards. I am curious to see where somebody signed here. Has he not signed yet? All right, we are trading Paul George without a doubt. It's just, who do we want to hurt with this? I might do this. 94 perimeter defense. I don't really want Cole Anthony. Can I take Wendell Carter instead? Whatever. We're doing that. I'm going to try and flip Cole Anthony now. He doesn't really fit what I want to do here. Maybe we can package Quentin Post with him. Yeah, we'll take GG Jackson on no money and a first for it for sure. Man, the market for Cam Thomas is kind of crazy. I just got offered Jalen Johnson as well as Sengun, Mikal Bridges. The problem is I don't really want any of them because I don't want their money. Charlotte's willing to give me a 2.5-star first-round pick as well as a 1.5-star first-round pick for Cam in 2 seconds. I'm doing it. Hopefully it makes sense in a minute. We're also going to make this trade for Derrick Jones Jr. and a first-round pick for Cam Thomas. Basically, what we're doing is clearing out money to try and get better defensively and maybe go sign Josh Giddey as a guy who can really make plays for us at the point guard position. The Thunder are willing to give me 2 first-round picks for Noah Clowney, as well as a first-round pick for Dariq Whitehead. And the Rockets are really testing me with this Sengun trade, man. But instead, with a world where there is no injuries, we are going to trade for Robert Williams, who gives us about $13 million cheaper for the same overall, as well as a first-round pick. Done deal. And now we have the money to go bring in Josh Giddey. For 4 years, we are going to renounce the rights to both of those. And then Josh Giddey is going to sign. And all of a sudden, our team, the look of it has completely changed, I think. And I think we can be really good defensively. I'm really excited. So we're going to go to player progression. Draymond goes down 1. That's fine. I kind of figured. Unfortunately, his interior defense and perimeter defense all go down, which is kind of surprising. Suggs goes up. Giddey goes up. I am going to have to go mess with Draymond's tendencies again. But I think with a defensive mindset, this team's going to be really good. I'm going to move Suggs over to the 2, I believe, or Giddey. We'll go Giddey at the 2, Suggs at the 1. This is what the roster looks like. Maybe we move Draymond to the 4. Probably going to do that. All right, I think this is what the rotation's going to look like. Suggs at the 1, Giddey at the 2, Derrick Jones Jr., Draymond, and Rob Williams. GG Jackson, Carter, Banton, Bona, Brogdon, and then some other pieces. I think Justin Edwards we might play if we are struggling to score the ball. But for now, because obviously his ratings look really good scoring, but his perimeter defense and stuff leaves some to be desired. And I'm going to go mess with Draymond's tendencies now. All right, so I think we are ready. Just want to make sure this looks good. All right, we are ready for our sim. All right, 2 weeks in, we are 3-3. And leading the way in points is Draymond at about 25 and 6, 2 steals, a block. He's got more options around him to help, so that makes sense. Man, Giddey and Suggs are low already, but that's okay. We're going to keep simming and see how it goes. It's too small of a sample, 6 games in. Well, damn, 10 games. We are on a 4-game losing streak now. 5, 6. Finally win a game. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay, Brogdon's been really bad. We're going to take away his minutes. We are going to set Draymond's to 48. He won't play 48 probably, but all right, we'll see how that goes. All right, we are starting to win, so that's at least a bonus. 12 and 12. Damn it, the Warriors again. Suggs had 25 or 6. No, Suggs had 24. Giddey had 26. Draymond had 18. All right, we will sim to this Warriors game. My gosh. Christmas Day game against Charlotte, we win. All right, going against what? I had it. It was supposed to be against the Warriors, but we're playing the Timberwolves apparently. I'm so confused. I don't know what happened. It's simmed through the Warriors game. We are currently bad. We are losing games. I am assuming it's because Draymond's bad. Dang. All right, we'll just sim. I don't think there's really trades to make that could turn this around for us. So Draymond did not make the All-Star game this year. It's kind of to be expected. We're going to switch our system over to balance, see if that helps. Maybe sneak in the playoffs here. We are winning more games. Hold up. Can we get in the playoffs? We are currently 9th seeded, 8th. We honestly are not going to finish. We finished better than last year. 41 and 41. Jokic, Flag, Simons, Wembanyama. Nothing for us. First team, second team, and third team. Draymond made the third team, averaging about 21, 6, and 7. Defensive second team as well. We do make the play-in again. Same teams. We've actually beat Chicago this year, so that's cool. And now we have a chance, I feel like, to make it out of the first round. A chance. All right, simulating the play-in. We got Atlanta in round 1. They beat us. Game 2. We win game 2, 29, 12, and 14 for Giddey. GG Jackson had 22. Draymond 13, 6, 12. Game 3 we win. Draymond with a near triple-double on really good shooting. We won't look at his stats so far. And we are up 3-1 in round 1. 24 and 10 for Draymond here. Can we beat them? We beat them in 5 games. In game 5, Draymond led the way with 25, 5, and 6. And we are taking on Cleveland in round 2. They look tough. Hopefully we are tougher. Game 1 we lose. Game 2 we lose. Game 3 we win. We have some fight. GG Jackson off the bench gave us a really great game, only missing 1-3. Draymond 23, 7, and 7. We are down 3-1 just as they were. In game 5, we are back and forth. Now we are just losing. Back and forth again though. We are winning now. Late in the game. We have a 5-point lead, 3-point lead with under a minute left. We'll hop in here. First time getting to see Draymond as a member of the Brooklyn Nets. And he is not on the floor. Usually I wouldn't care, but that's the whole reason I am here for this. Hopefully he didn't foul out. Yep, he fouled out. So we'll just leave what they had on the court, I think. Guys are tired. And we will simcast and hope that we don't lose. And we did win it by 4, 106-102. And we extend the series without our best player, I would say. All right, a huge game 6. Hopefully we can battle this one out, force a game 7. We are winning right now, and we extend our lead by a lot. We run away with game 6, force a game 7. Draymond with an almost triple-double again, 6 for 20 from the floor. We won't talk about. Winner takes on the Pistons. Hopefully we didn't just force game 7 to force game 7, and it kind of looks like we may have just done that and had nothing left. And yeah, we lose by 15 in game 7. Pistons go on to take on the Mavericks, and in 7 the Mavericks win. Draymond did not retire, so that's a plus. We have the 2nd overall pick from that Charlotte pick. Take a look at the draft, see if there's anybody worth drafting at number 2. 7-foot center goes number 1. Are we going to make a 7-foot center go number 2? Can really rebound, plays good post defense. This guy looks okay, but yeah, I think we're going to take the 7-foot center who plays good post defense, can rebound. He has a low ceiling, but that's okay. We just need him for this year. We need cost-controlled contracts. We could bring Nick Claxton back, along with Santi Aldama. Who all is expiring? Rob Williams. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this trade, and hopefully we can bring back Draymond. Oh, he does have a team option. So we will be losing. Yeah, we're going to do this. We'll just sim to the end here. Phil Cooper is a 76. We're going to decline the second round pick, and we're going to accept Draymond's team option, as well as G.G. Jackson's, as well as offering Justin Edwards that qualifying offer. See if we can bring in Chris Dunn to play defense for us, as well as like Josh Okogie maybe. Not going to be able to bring them both and just see who signs. I'd rather have Chris Dunn, I think. We're actually able to bring back Robert Williams as well as Chris Dunn. So now we have a pretty good defensive team, I would say. I am interested in maybe trading away Malcolm Brogdon, as well as Chris Dunn's 32 already. I'm gonna hold on to Chris Dunn, but maybe we get rid of Brogdon. He did regress a lot right after we signed him. The Suns are willing to give me 2 first-round picks. Done deal. And we will go to player progression. Draymond's down 4, Suggs, Claxton, all this stuff. Whatever. All right, I think this year we are gonna start Draymond at the 4 as well as Claxton at the 5. We aren't going to play 11 deep. Give Chris like 10, 12 to Derek Jones, 15 to Gigi, 20 to Rob Will, 22 to Wendell. Claxton can play 30. Draymond's going to play 30, 48. 30, 48. Oh, I don't want Santi at the 3 though. All right, we're going to start Gigi actually at the 3. And see how this goes. This could be really ugly. I never really know, but I do want to make sure. I think at the 4, Draymond will get more rebounds, and that should help a little, but we shall see. All right, 2 weeks in, we are 7-1, so obviously I like that. And I forgot to adjust Draymond's tendencies, so he's down at 15 a game. This will be the last year he's really starting to regress, and he's already talking about retiring. I don't really see a reason to override it. All right, here we go. Okay, so since making the changes to the tendencies for him, we haven't lost still. 26-14, 6-11-9 with 3-3, and then 24-3-8 with 3 blocks. So really good week for him. Hopefully we keep it up. So I made the changes right at the beginning of November. So just to compare, he's up about 2 points in that month. Rebounds are still down, assists are up, steals are down, but everything's a little bit better. Hopefully, he can keep it up now. Why is he only playing 30? I have him set to play 47 minutes. We actually won the in-season tournament. I wasn't even paying attention. Draymond had 22, 2, and 6, and we are currently 30 games in. We are 22 and 8, good enough for first in the conference, so I feel really good. In a game against the Warriors, he had 15, 4, 7, and 2. Way better game from Curry, and we won by 4. I'm going to try and get us to watch this last game. Hopefully nothing glitches this time. And I will say too, I did change the system proficiency over to pace and space. The team was struggling a little bit. I think they were 5-6 in 11 games, so I switched it, and it seems to be helping. At least score the ball a little bit more. All right, February 10th against the Warriors. Here we go. And just for fun, I'm gonna put Draymond on Curry. It might not work out, but maybe it does. We don't know. I would say it didn't work out. Oh no, he's not even going crazy. Well, Draymond at least neutralized Curry, it looks like, as he finished with 22 on 6 of 16. Draymond has 17, 6 and 6. Bad shooting. We are 3rd in the conference. Hopefully Draymond makes an all-star game. He did not. So we got him to make one extra that he would not have made unless we took over. He's not in any of the award races, I'm sure, not even Defensive Player of the Year. We just got to win 4 more games, and we will already have a better season than we've had in any of the other years. 2 more games, 1 more game, or really 2 more technically. And we already have a better record than we have in any of the other years. Can we get 45 wins? It's like we're winning 1, losing 1, winning 1, losing 1, winning 1, losing 1. Can we put something together, man? Apparently no. We won 46 games. Jokic, Dwight Martin, Collier. Those are everything. First team, second team, and third team. No Draymond. Defensive first and second as well. No Draymond. But we are firmly in the playoffs at the 4th seed. We have to take on Atlanta again. I like this for us. This is a good matchup, I think, for us. So, game 1. we win. GG 28, Draymond 25, 3 and 6. And also we should take a look. Draymond this year averaged about 16 and a half, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Went down after the All-Star break. I don't know why. I don't know why his minutes are going up, because I have him set to play 47 minutes and he's technically only playing 30. So I don't know what that is. I really don't. So game 1 we win. Game 2 we lose. Draymond led the way. Reese Shea had an insane game, and they win game 4 or 3. We win game 4. We win game 5, and it goes to game 7. This is something right here that I wish they had. In the coach settings, you can set your first scoring option and stuff, and you used to be able to do that. Now you can't, like, from the coach settings, and that would make it so much easier just to have Draymond be the focal point of the offense all the time. But a lot of times when you set it in the simcast, it ends up, I feel like, fucking shit up because you always lose. So I tend to not do it there because it always makes your team lose. Even if the guy's really good and we win that game 7, Draymond had 23, 3 and 10. Reese Shea 31. They have Yakichonis as well. Good game for them. They have Colin Sexton here. Trey Young shot bad. But we have to take on the 8th seeded Boston Celtics, which I don't love. Game 1 is a win. Draymond had 33, Giddey 30. Game 2, we lose, of course. Brown and Tatum came back. Game 3, we win. GG. I mean, this was just a balanced showing. Come on. If we go 3-1, I feel good. Okay. We're up 3-1. Jalen Suggs with 45. The only 2 guys scored in double digits. That's all we needed. Draymond only could give us 6 points. That is crazy. And we win the series in 5 games. 27, 11, and 9. 10, 4, and 3 for Draymond. What if he wins a championship? Oh, we got to go against the Cavs. I don't love that for us. And I think for this series, I'm going to think with my head, not my heart. I want to keep Draymond in the starting lineup, but if he's going against Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen, I don't know if I love our chances. Wasn't Nick Claxton has decent perimeter, right? Yeah, he's got 81. So we're going to move Claxton to the 4. Here's what we're going to do. Draymond's going to play 36 off the bench. Who has the better interior defense out of Wendell Carter? 88 for Robert Williams. I think that's better than Wendell Carter's, who has 80. Okay. So we're going to go... Oh, wait, what about Santi? He has 67. Okay. So here's how the rotation's going to go, I think. Chris Dunn, play your 10. You can play 15. Wendell's going to play a good chunk. Rob Will's going to play a good chunk. Need Claxton to play more, though. Who has a better perimeter? You know what? I think I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to take away Chris Dunn's minutes. Give him to Claxton. Really need these guys to play more. So maybe we go like 25 and 10 here. Gigi can play 30. Suggs can play 33. Giddey can play 34. All right, this is what we're going with against the Cavs. Hopefully that is good enough. Game 1 is a win. That is huge. Huge win for our guys. Just compete with the big men, and then we can figure it out. Game 2 is a loss. On paper, I feel like it looks like we should have won this game. We out-rebounded them. All right, Game 3, pivotal Game 3 here. So whoever wins has to take on the Thunder or whoever. We are up big here, though, in Game 3. And we kill them on our home floor. That is what I like to see. Draymond and Suggs each with 30. GG Jackson poured in 29. Giddey with 23. Okay. Put them away. And it looks like whoever wins is going to have to take on the Thunder. As the Thunder up 3-0 over there. And it's back and forth a little bit. We're down by 1 with minute 30 left. We got to hop in here. So, Draymond's on the floor. Suggs, Wendell Carter, Claxton, and Robert Williams. Pretty big lineup. Good defensively. Claxton can't get the board. Mobley gets the rebound. Good contest by Claxton. We are going the other way. Suggs has it. 111, 110. Oh, Suggs should have drove on that. They get the ball to Draymond, who's guarded by Jalen Tyson. Draymond's going to get a screen from Wendell Carter. Drives. Goes up. Takes it strong. That's our guy. That's our guy right now. Let's see how many points he has in this game. Right now he's at 12. Not a great game from him, but that's okay. A championship for his legacy without Curry would be crazy. Mobley for 3, such a slow release. Good contest. Wendell Carter's going to take it up. Give it to Draymond, please. Please give it to Draymond. He doesn't. Throws it inside to Claxton, who has Mobley on him. Claxton just throws it right to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell driving. Or setting up, I should say. And he tosses it to Mobley. That was ugly, but it worked. Mobley gets the dunk. We are 20 seconds away. Hopefully, we can get a bucket here, go up. I wonder if they're going to sub Draymond out. They did. So, GG Jackson in with Giddey. This is a better lineup, honestly. Suggs should just try and take it. You got GG. GG's wide open. Hit it. Let's go! Wide open 3. They brought the double onto Suggs or Giddey. I forgot who had it. But they left GG Jackson wide open for the 3 ball. He makes them pay. I wouldn't mind if they brought in Draymond for this possession, but they don't. Jalen Tyson was wide open there. Garland trying to drive on Suggs. This is why we got Suggs. He's sitting in that chair. He's got great perimeter defense. Garland can't get around him. He's probably just going to force this. He does, and it doesn't go. And we win. I didn't even realize because the sound is off. The clock expired. We win by 2. We are up 3-1. We are a game away from the NBA Finals. 1 game away, bro. And it looks like OKC, yep, they sweep Portland. Come on. Get us one more win. Just one more win. Do not fail me now. And we are down by a lot. So we are at least going 6. We got killed in this game. Mobley showed up. Back and forth. I hate these back and forth ones. Just blow them out. We have extended the lead, but they are hanging around a little bit. 1 minute left, and we are going to go to the NBA Finals. An 11-point win. Draymond was the second leading scorer. Pretty good game. And Shea and Suggs win the Eastern Conference and Western Conference MVPs, respectively. I am hyped. Looking at their starting 5, they got Shea, Casey Wallace, Jalen Williams, Chet, and Hartenstein. I think we roll out the same starting 5. GG at least able to hold his own perimeter-wise. 62 is not great, damn. I mean, I could throw Draymond at that starting 3. I think I'm gonna. I think that's the move. Draymond's going to start at the 3 for us this series, and hopefully we are able to contain them. So game 1, we win. I didn't mean to sim it, but we did. Draymond had 28, 5, 10, and 5. Holy shit, we have a shot. We have a shot. Game 2, we lose. Okay. But J-Dub's struggling. Shea's not playing extremely well. I mean, he got the points. Game 3, this is pivotal. We are going to simcast it. We are down early. In the lead now. We have a lead. Oh, come on. And they storm and take it away from us. They are going to steal game 3, a game that we feel like we should have had. J-Dub killed Draymond. 2-1 game or series, and we are getting killed in game 4. But hold on. We storm back. We have the lead. It's back and forth. 3 minutes, 2:55, and we are down 5, down 3 with 1:30. We are gonna hop in. This is our season. It is on the line here. Draymond's guarding Topic, it looks like. GG Jackson on Casey Wallace. Shea is getting guarded by Suggs. Claxton on Hartenstein. I want Claxton to guard Chet. Probably should have set that, but that's okay. Shea's gonna drive. That better be our ball. I was about to be pissed. All right. Minute 23, we get the ball back. Lou Dort's coming in to play defense. Just get a bucket. Doesn't have to be a 3. Screen from Draymond. Weak-ass screen, but inside. Yams at home. Let's see how he's doing in this game. 26, 2, and 8. He has stepped his game up in the finals. He has to at least be in the running for finals MVP. A huge play here. A stop and a chance to take the lead on the other end. Suggs gets screened by Claxton. What the fudge, man? All right, 3-point game. Same position we were just in. Somebody set a screen for Draymond. Please set a screen for Draymond. Draymond's just going to post him up, trying to make something happen. The floor is stagnant. Get it out of Draymond's hands. Suggs on the back door. Gets blocked. Robert Williams can't get it to go against Shea. We are under a minute left. Chet's going the other way. And Shea's going to get a bucket. Nope, Lou Dort. Oh, Lou Dort misses it. A wide open layup at the rim. Giddey going the other way. Drives on Hartenstein. Gets fouled. fouled out. Isaiah Hartenstein fouls out in game 4 here. Giddey's going to knock both of these down. That sucks. That sucks right there. And he makes the second one. We are going to have to foul now, as there's only a couple of seconds difference in the shot and game clocks. Casey Wallace is going to knock both of these down, though, of course. We're going to be down 4. We're obviously going to call a timeout because this game's silly. We should just try and get a quick 3 here, in my opinion, because you're still going to need that timeout later. But whatever. Maybe we get a nice animation here, get open in the corner. We don't. Giddey's going to catch it up top. Hands it right off to Draymond. Draymond drives inside. Draymond Green with the take. Great take by Draymond. We're going to foul Casey Wallace again. He's probably going to knock both down, and it's not going to matter, but Draymond is showing up. He's showing his finals experience here. And the first one's up for Casey. Come on, miss one. We missed one. The second one is good as well. We got to hit a 3 now, guys. We can't waste 10 seconds to take a layup at the rim. I don't know if I like that 3, though. That's from nowhere. All right, well, we lose. We lose this one by 6, obviously, because Suggs pulled up from half court. We are down 3-1. That's a shame. I just want to make sure Chet's getting guarded by Claxton, Gilgeous Alexander by Suggs, and we'll put Draymond on J-Dub. Here we go. We have a lead. It's not safe. We are down by a lot. They pulled away there. That'll do it. We are a few games away from the finals. Draymond had a great showing. And that'll do it for the Draymond sim, I think. That was a lot of fun, though. Pat Connaughton, we had him apparently. Hold up. I do not see Draymond Green. Draymond Green did not retire. Okay, we got another year at this. Draft lottery, we end up with the 23rd pick. No, thank you. Not going to pick anybody with it. Actually looks like they did pretty well in the draft. Just see if any of these guys are worth a damn. He's pretty good perimeter defensive wise. He's not. Yeah, we are going to decline. I don't want those guys on our books right now. Gotta go try and re-sign Draymond. Spurs will give me 2 first-round picks for Goga Bitadze, as well as a 1st and 2 seconds for Wendell Carter. Now, I need to go try and re-sign Draymond if I can. We weren't able to re-sign Gigi Jackson, but we did replace him with Tari Eason, who brings us A- and A+ defense. I think we got better. We have 4 centers here. Maybe we go make a trade and get rid of 1 or 2. Probably going to go look to move on from Robert Williams. We're going to trade Robert Williams and newly signed Marcus Smart to the Knicks for Josh Hart and a 1st. Josh Hart brings in versatility. We're going to move him to the small forward. He's going to go up to an 84. He can be a small forward, power forward for us. Draymond goes down to a 76. This will legitimately probably have to be the last year, or else it's going to get really ugly. We are going to be power ranked, probably pretty low, I assume. All right, we are power ranked number 18th. I'm honestly cool with that. All right, Draymond. Or do I want him starting at the 3? I'm torn. I'm really torn. I think we're going to start Draymond at the 3, let Hart come off the bench, and we will see how this goes. All right, playing against the Warriors in a mid-season battle, and it's back and forth. We now have the lead. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1:26 left. And they no longer have Curry. I forgot he retired, so it doesn't really matter. And we lose. Draymond only had 8 points on 3 of 19 shooting. So, yeah, we are 18 and 17. And I got to be honest, Draymond's pretty bad. Just straight up bad. He hasn't had a good year since that second year in Brooklyn. These last 2 years have been kind of rough. Still defensively putting up decent numbers, but the field goal percentage and everything is really bad. At the trade deadline, we have gone on a fall. Wow. 21 and 27. To me, this doesn't look like a roster that should be that bad. Draymond's talking about retiring. Gonna move him back to the bench, see if that helps as well. We'll go back to pace and space. Draymond's on the bench. Hopefully, we get back into playoff contention because this is bad. We did just win 4 straight, 5. Put us just under 500. Apparently, this team just loves doing this, waiting to the second half. This is probably Draymond's last game against Golden State. Yeah, we will take a peek at this. I will move Draymond into the starting 5 just because I can't. We'll take away Derrick Jones Jr.'s number or minutes. Draymond played 48. You can play 26. Start of the game, we are up. Oh, but it's away. I should have done their last game in Golden State. Draymond's leading second on the team, 18-3-6. And we get the win. Draymond leading scorer with 20 points on 20 shots. Hopefully, we can ride this momentum to the playoffs. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to. We have to go on a run here. But at least be in the play-in. And we finished 39-43. Jokic MVP. Nothing for us, of course. All right, play-in again against Chicago. We lose the first game. We have to take on the Knicks, who we made that preseason trade with, and we lost. So that will do it. That's a disappointing way. I probably should have simcasted it, but man, we were a game away from, we were a few games away from winning the NBA Finals. We had to go against the monster in the OKC Thunder. But looking at it, I mean, we gave Draymond 4 good years, really 2 good ones, and then 2 pretty bad ones. But he had a fun playoff run. In that finals run, we saw that he was probably the best player or best equipped for that moment. We gave him his highest scoring total since 2015-16. He hasn't even been in double digits since 2018. So I would say pretty fun, as well as we gave him a couple years of awards. He got 1 more All-Star, 1 more second-team All-NBA, 1 more third-team All-NBA, and 1 more first-team All-Defense. He will easily be a Hall of Famer. I am interested to see if they retire his number. They don't. Obviously, I mean, the Warriors, he didn't make the Hall of Fame. Damn. Draymond Green wasn't good enough to make the Hall of Fame in this? I mean, I honestly think there's no question he'll make it I think there's no question that he would make it in real life. But yeah, he doesn't make it here, which is just absurd to me. That's crazy. But that is how the cookie crumbled. I want to see what his highest total with us was. 38. I don't know if that's his highest with us. That just might be his regular highest. But if you enjoyed this video, if you like this style of video, please leave a like. It helps a lot. Lets me know if I should keep doing these styles. I've had a lot of fun with them. It does end up being kind of frustrating when they aren't getting the minutes you set them to have, first of all. And second of all, none of these guys are making the Hall of Fame. Even like Draymond, who this wasn't meant to be a Hall of Fame sim, but he still doesn't make the Hall of Fame somehow. So whatever. I had fun. If you liked the video, please leave a like. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.